Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. But today, if you can't tell, we're on a field trip and we're visiting Boca Inlet. It's a rough day. Let's see how our captains fare as they go through our 5-round competition to do battle at the inlet. Our first captain to step in the ring and do battle with Boca today is going to try and take the slow roll approach, and man, they pay for it early as they've already stuffed the bow. I mean, I know why the captain was taking the slow roll approach. He's got people spread out all over this boat, and if there's people in the bow of the boat as you're coming through an inlet, you kind of have to take it easy, but that's just not the right location for them. They pay the price, stuff the bow early, and there's only a few rules on this channel, but you know what? Stuffing the bow is one of them. That's an automatic loss, and unfortunately, this boat's going to lose, and Boca will take the first round. Our second round contestant's going to show you what it's like when you put up a rough fight and you come pounding through the inlet. Here we're going to see this chaparral making its exit out of Boca, and as we talked about earlier, it's a rough day. Boca's throwing some waves, but this crew right here has got the boat just barely up on plane, letting the boat do the work, and really doing a pretty solid job coming out of Boca on a fairly nasty day. I mean, this really is one of those days, even in a vessel this size, as you're making your way out of the inlet, you're kind of starting to think to yourself, is this really worth it? But whatever it is, this crew's decided it is worth it, and they make their way out, and they're going to go ahead and take a win for the boats here in this round. Our contestant in the next round is going to show you what it's like when everybody wants to be a Boca legend. This crew right here is heading out of Boca, and probably inspired by our blue top legends themselves, these guys are coming out in some smaller boats thinking we're going to go ahead and send it out of Boca, but quickly realize that's just not a good idea today, especially in vessels this size. Now, these guys could probably make it out of Boca, but they've obviously decided here we are definitely not going to try and send it, and their day to become a legend is going to have to wait till another time because it's not going to happen today. And this crew decides they're going to go ahead and pull a Boca U-turn and head back into Lake Boca, and of course that's going to give Boca the win in this round. But don't worry, this crew's not done yet for today. They're going to come back out and give it a second shot to see if they can become a legend. And here they come, making their way back out of Boca, and this time we're going to roll with the throttle down. And our crew's actually doing a pretty solid job. There's not a whole lot of boat traffic coming in right here, and as soon as they get out of Boca, things calm down a little bit, and our guys are going to make it out, no issues. But they're not the only one coming. They've still got their friend following from behind, but he decided he was going to take it just a little bit slower as he makes a little more cautious approach coming out of Boca. Neither one of these crews are really going to make that legend status today, but they do finally make it out of Boca successfully. Nobody gets hurt, nobody stuffs the bow, so we'll go ahead and give them the win and give this round to the boats, and that'll take us into our 5th and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win in this episode? Will it be the boats or Boca Inlet? And here comes our 5th and final contestant, who will be our deciding factor. This crew's starting to make their way out of Boca, but Cap looks a little nervous, and this crew really just kind of doesn't look ready. They've got stuff on top of the dash that's falling off, which is just not a good spot to have things as you're trying to battle your way out of an inlet. And of course, they even have this little mat tied down back here as well. Now, that seems to be holding all right, but it's just not another item that you would really want to take out of Boca on a rough day, which makes me wonder once again, if they just really weren't ready for this, or maybe they didn't think they were going to be going out of Boca Inlet for some reason. But whatever the case is, their approach appears to be okay. They're just barely up on plane, letting the boat do the work and kind of picking their way through the inlet, and nothing overly crazy is really going to happen, so I'm probably going to have to give them the win, and the boats are going to take the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.